Alright guys, welcome back. We have a new video. I'm using my new camera and my new editing software, so the first several videos is going to be a little weird, but this is going to be a welder unboxing. These guys over, sorry guys, but I can never say your name. This Chinese place. Just make sure my address ain't on here so you guys ain't like trying to come find me or something. I mean, it'd be a mistake, but it's a Chinese place. You know, Lincoln, Miller, most, you know, a lot of stuff's made in China and parts. This is was it $59 or $49 welder, so very affordable. You know, you got a farm, homestead, hobbyist, whatnot. You don't need to go buy, you know, like I weld on a $20,000 welder work and stuff like that. You don't need that. I mean, it's nice and handy and does a lot of things, but you know, I got several welders here and I rarely use stuff, really. It's coming in the winter time. We got a trailer to fix, which we're going to use this welder to work on the trailer. The stick welder is pretty good for that. You don't need a gas bottle and all that crap. You just need a little bit of a slag hammer. And if you want, you grinder with a wire brush or just like a soft pad wheel. And then, you know, your hood. And boom. They give you that crappy hood thing. Guys, if you do that, don't bother. You know, you could probably knock the price down by not including that, because it's not really. I would never use it. I wouldn't trust it, honestly. It's just a shade glass. Let me try to get you set up here. Boom. I am trying to use. Can I actually zoom? Oh, I can zoom with that. I got a 3D printed this thing up. You're interested in 3D printing? Pretty neat. It holds my batteries. They just click, boom, right in. Boom, hold some batteries. 3D printers are great. I've been printing a million things. Got probably 2,000 hours on it. This is my Zachary Fowler chopper. No rust still, that's good. I got some red-eyed hog's fat. Looks like a chapstick tube. Run on there, keep the rust off, because this is a carbon steel. I didn't take camping with me. It's more of a car camping thing, because it's you know, a massive chopper. I carry the BK7 on my chest rig. Alright, let's see what we got. So far this is the third box of taking it. Oh, okay, it's the actual box. Okay. So I turned it upside down. What's going on? It was nice today. It's starting to get cold again here in Alabama. It was like 10 degrees the other night. That's cold for us. Then it got up to 40 something today. Instruction books we don't need. Although this one is interesting in where you can supposedly set it to basically when you strike your arc, how close you want to get when you want it to start. First thing we're going to look at is the plug. This one is a 220, just 220, not like the one, not like the other one we unboxed. It's a 110 and a 220. This is a strictly 220, so that means you should be able to get a lot thicker material to weld. If you do the correct beveling and all that, the cord seems to be about 6 feet long, which isn't too bad. And the plug's a little bent. Bend it back. There you go. You could get yourself, I would go for like a 10 to 6 gauge extension cord. See, like if you don't have an outside plug, you can use your dryer plug. If it's within reason, maybe 20 to 30 foot is probably as far as I would go with an extension cord. But then I would get you a little bit of welding. And here she is, 2-in-1. So technically, if it's a stick, you could get a bottle and a TIG torch. You know, a simple on-off switch. There's a fan right in the back. I was trying to see if I could see any connectors. If you want to pause, take a look. Hopefully you can see information. There you are. Cord don't feel too bad considering, you know, $160. That's how much it would be. And I got your box is packaged in its own little thing with your leads. And I am starting to shiver because I am cold. Huh. There's some kind of plug thing. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe it does do 120 because here is an adapter. Hefty little thing. So I guess you can, to me, there's no point of welding on 120. If you absolutely have to. Oh, good. They didn't include that stupid mast, I don't think. Yeah. All right, good. See? They listen. This we don't need to see either if you're watching. This is just a piece of garbage. It isn't really going to work good. I do like the quick connectors. They are pretty handy. I'm going to venture to say it's probably just a coating. We'll test and see how long it is. That's another thing that you want. I am shivering me timbers. I do need to get it. I do need to make a studio. We're planning on getting a shipping container. Yeah, but we're going to get a shipping container and build it into a shop, which then that'll give us a little, every time I gotta put it away, I need it. That'll give us a little room to fabricate and stuff in the front and store in the back. Oh man, they definitely listened on this. They added, this is like about a 10-foot ground, so that's nice. The very first welder they sent me, the lead was like 4 foot or something. But yeah, that ground's pretty decent on that. It's 10 foot. So the lead looks, yeah, okay. So yeah, so you get about a 10-foot stinger. It's very stout. I do like how they put the crosses in there. You know, you can angle your stick differently because sometimes when I'm welding, I'll angle my stick this way so I can just, you know, whichever way you're going to change your stick a little bit. It's not bad. We got some 300 amp ones that work, and they're, you know, they're huge. Like I said, this is just home and farm. This is fairly stout. It's got a heck of a clamp on it, so I feel like that should last pretty decent. This is a plastic. I've seen some are ceramic, and people drop them and it'll break this off. I mean, this is a decent welder to get started. They give you a lot of cords and leads, and nowadays electric cords are a bit expensive. Past QC and quality control. It does have a manual. I'm going to put my hood up because now my head's freezing. I hope you guys can hear me good. My microphone's kind of here. And it goes over the same thing, fumes and spark. That's the problem with stick welding is it's freaking dirty. It says it has handles on it. Let's see. Huh. It's got like a where you can put a webbing strap. You can run like a webbing strap to the end. I don't know if I want to do that. So you can do, like I said, you can switch. You can run your ground into whatchamacallit, you know, negative, and then your stick into positive. And vice versa. It just depends. And then, okay, it shows the strap. It didn't come with a strap, but I don't. Like, I'm not gonna carry it around on my shoulder or nothing. So we got adjustment knob. You know, adjust the knob. Does you short press the knob to switch parameters. Rotate the knob to adjust. Oh, okay, so you push it. It clicks in. Okay, it's got an in click and a rotation. So short press the knob to switch parameter items. Say welding, then we got arc force. In welding, stay. We got lift TIG. That would be neat. Don't mind the doodles. She thinks she's a big ferocious dog. Lift TIG would be interesting. That's where you touch it and then lift up a little bit and then you start your arc and then you TIG. Maybe we can get a tank one time and maybe they'll send us out a TIG welder one day. You guys need to like and subscribe and hype the video up and all that good stuff so we can get going. All right, guys, I did lose some footage with the welder. So we did the unboxing, and now I'm just going to show a little bit of it. This button you push in to your selection, and then you can turn the knob to adjust. Like I said, the leads are a good length. Your plug-in cable is a pretty good length too. It's not super long. It's about 6 foot on the plug-in cable. And then, you know, the welder's about 1 foot, and then the leads are about 10 feet long. So that's not bad. It's a good starter welder so far. Again, I'm not sure on duty cycle. We will test. We're gonna work on a little trailer and stuff. But if you got like piles of stick rods, you might just want to rent one. But it's got decent weight. It does have a fan. Seen a fan in the back. It's got a fan in the back. On off, does 120, 220, which I don't use a 120. There's really no point unless you're doing some thin stuff. But there it is. 2-in-1. Like I said, I would like to get a TIG set up eventually. So, all right, guys, the next video, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll test this out. Got plenty to do. Christmas is coming. So do like and subscribe. Sorry for the doodles. She likes to try to be a guard dog. And I'll catch you guys later.